turned a pomegranate inside out? Who has put an ice cream upside down? And what's happened to Oreo cookies? No doubt, it's a masterful job of Miss Gonzalez. Learn her ultimate inside-out recipes. The blue-eyed girl has come to a cafe called at Miss Gonzalez. She takes a close look at the menu and finally orders. Redhead craves for something unusual. The blue-eyed girl suggests ordering the same. Let's start with Oreo. Miss Gonzalez opens up the package at once, so she's ready to bring the order. Oops! Our super cook slips and falls, and everything goes wrong. First of all, let's fix the chef's jacket. And then we will fulfill the order. The first dish is ready. The ordinary Oreo for the blue-eyed girl, and Redhead's cookie turned inside out when Miss Gonzalez fell. Take the filling out of Oreo cookies and put the cookies in a separate bowl. Stir the cream. Sprinkle a board with cornstarch and roll out the filling. Cut out circles with a cookie cutter and put them into a fridge. Take away the excess when it hardens. Make a circle out of hot glue on parchment paper and press a cookie in it. Take the cookie out of the mold when the glue hardens. Cover it with the starch and make imprints on the cream circles. Crush the remaining chocolate cookies. Add a little milk and mix until you get a chocolate cream consistency. Turn over a white cookie. Put a layer of the dark filling on top and cover it with another cream cookie. Redhead bites off her pale Oreo. Is it an albino cookie? However, it tastes even better than a regular cookie. Putting the filling on the outside is a great idea. The blue-eyed girl likes the white Oreo too. It is way more delicious than the regular one. Miss Gonzalez has an unusual garden. Weird pomegranates grow in it. The blue-eyed girl gets a regular fruit piece, and Redhead's gets an exclusive kind of pomegranate. Cut a pomegranate in half. Remove the seeds carefully. Attach the halves of the husk using gelatin dissolved in water. Attach the seeds to the husk using the gelatin glue. Cover all of it. The inside-out pomegranate has a huge advantage. It is very easy to eat. You don't have to spend lots of time cutting it with a knife to take out the seeds. This fruit is all ready to eat. The girls definitely enjoyed this wonder of nature. Well, what's next? Sushi! There's a regular and vegan sushi. Is that a cucumber disguise? Cut cucumbers into thick rings. Cut out the middle carefully. Make sure to keep the peel uncut. Stuff the peel with boiled rice. Make a hole inside the rice filling with a wide cocktail straw. Cut a piece of marinated ginger and roll it up. Stick it inside the hole in the rice. Fill a syringe with wasabi and add a little into the center of each roll. Turn over the rolls and serve them with slices of fish instead of ginger. Redhead has never eaten cucumber sushi. These are not just sushi, these are cucumber rolls. But classic rolls are still tastier. What will be next? And where is Miss Gonzalez? She must have cooked a real surprise for us. What? Is that a lollipop under the lid? Redhead has a real one, and the blue-eyed girl gets a lollipop in which the candy and the stick swap their places. It's magic! Glue a strip of foam rubber sheet around a table tennis ball. Make a hole in the ball with a heated awl and put in a bamboo stick to make it easy holding the ball. Paint it white. Smash a Chupa Chups with a hammer. Put the candy crumbs into a container. Cut a wide cocktail straw across the length. Hot glue it to a piece of plastic. Melt the candy crumbs over a candle and pour it into the cut cocktail straw. Make the hole in the ball wider with a heated awl and insert the lollipop stick when it hardens. The blue-eyed girl is puzzled. From which side should she start eating her Chupa Chups? She definitely won't eat the plastic. Redhead is luckier because her Chupa Chups is of the regular shape. But the blue-eyed girl isn't disappointed. The lollipop stick turns out to be very delicious. Miss Gonzalez has come back from Italy with a new pasta recipe. Now the girls will try it out. I wonder whether they will enjoy her cheese pasta. Pile a few slices of cheese and cut them into thin strips. Place the cheese strips on a plate as though it is pasta. Pour some sauce on top. Cut a few cooked pieces of pasta and sprinkle them on top as though it is grated Parmesan. Decorate the dish with parsley. The girls are hungry. Miss Gonzalez hurries up to give them this delicious pasta. Redhead gets an experimental version again. Tasty! Cheese lovers will certainly like this pasta. Try it yourself and share it with your friend. Miss Gonzalez knows how to make first-class burgers, but there is a problem. You can't hide them under a lid. You can't hide your cooking talent that easy. The girls are taking selfies while waiting for the next cooking masterpiece. What is it? A burger? If Redhead doesn't want a regular cheeseburger, she will get an inside-out burger. Cover a chicken patty with some ketchup. Put it on a lettuce leaf and add a slice of cheese. Put a bun inside the burger instead of the patty. Squeeze mustard on top. Put cheese, lettuce, and another patty on top. Fasten the cheeseburger using a bamboo stick with a flag. This burger has one great disadvantage. It is very uncomfortable to eat. It is way better to put a patty into a bun and not vice versa. Redhead has come up with a way that will help her deal with this burger. Divide and rule the patty. There's a traditional pizza, a turnover, and an upside-down pizza? Miss Gonzalez will teach us how to cook it. Grate cheese. There should be a lot of it. Cover a whole plate with it. Put it into a microwave to melt the cheese. Cover the cheese with a bowl of an appropriate size and cut off the excess. Put the cheese crust on a pizza board. Spread over it with some ketchup. And sprinkle it with chopped parsley. Cut slices of meat in half and put them around the edges as though these are crust borders. Use a cookie cutter to cut out mushrooms from bun halves. Cut out circles. Make triangular holes in the circles to imitate tomato slices. Put the fake mushrooms and tomatoes on top of the pizza. Miss Gonzalez is a great pizza maker, but an upside-down pizza is not as good as the regular one. There is way too much cheese. Redhead decides to commit a cooking crime. She swaps the slices, but the blue-eyed girl doesn't mind. This is what pizza is made for. You should share it. Miss Gonzalez has made hot dogs, but Redhead is fed up with testing the inside-out food. Miss Gonzalez will eat her inside-out hot dog on her own. Take the wrapper off bologna. Make a long, deep cut and cut out some of the bologna. Put in lettuce, pour some ketchup, and put in a breadstick. Squeeze some mustard on top. Why is the blue-eyed girl so lucky? She is definitely Miss Gonzalez's favorite. And I've gotten only a lettuce leaf. Miss Gonzalez doesn't understand why Redhead is refusing to eat the hot dog. Her motto is, the more meat, the better. Miss Gonzalez has a special dessert. It's upside-down ice cream. Redhead hopes that she'll get a regular ice cream, but she gets a spoon instead of a cone. Miss Gonzalez wants the girls to be fit. This is why they will eat the dessert together. Fill a pastry bag with ice cream. Tie it up with a rubber band and put it into a freezer. Cut the borders off wafer tarts and join them together, fastening with melted white chocolate. You get a wafer ball. Pour melted white and dark chocolate onto the balls and decorate them with sprinkles. When cool, put the balls with the chocolate side down. Cut off the base of the frozen cone flatly and take off the pastry bag. Cover the balls with the remains of the ice cream and put the cone on top. This dessert is called Share with Your Friend because this is way too much for one person. Even both of us can't finish this ice cream. Did you like our Inside Out recipes? Then write in your comments which dishes you are going to cook in this way. Turn a pizza upside down, change your burger, or eat a Chupa Chup stick. Turn a bad boy into Mr. Squishy? Bring Candy Girl to life and come up with the sweetest accessories? Only our magical fashion designer is capable of pulling it off. Find new amazing looks from the great Edna in our new video. Meet Batty Boy, who throws stones at windows? Batty Boy! Who's as happy as a kid about it? Batty Boy! He doesn't respect nature at all. Are these flowers? Oops! I just wanted to take a look at their roots. He neither gets along with animals. If a cat can't run away, it's not Batty Boy's fault. Batty Boy has already managed to offend the great designer Edna and scared her out of the blue just because he walked by. Edna meets her good acquaintance Unicorn, but Batty Boy is already here. However, he makes a huge mistake now. He takes away Unicorn's ice cream. Don't cry, Unicorn. He won't get away with it. This rude fellow doesn't even know what awaits him. Batty Boy is looking for a new victim. Fly away, birds! But Edna is already on the warpath. Her main armor is a tailor measuring tape and it's always on hand. And while Batty Boy is aiming at a poor little sparrow, Edna is measuring him without him noticing. It seems someone will pay the price for every bad thing he's done. Boom! Voila! And naughty Batty Boy turns into a squishy. Now he is a giant soft ice cream, Mr. Squishy. Take a rectangular piece of cardboard, 4 by 2 feet, and measure out 6 inches at the top. Cut out an oval in the center to fit a face. Round the top part of the cardboard around the hole. Trace the cardboard on foam. Cut out 2 pieces. One piece is with a face hole and the other is without. Draw glaze drippings on a big brown foam rubber sheet. Cut it out following the contour. Place the glaze detail to the top and then to the bottom of the ice cream. Trace it with white paint. Paint the foam with acrylic paint. Coat it with white ground beforehand. Color the central part in a lavender shade. Paint the top of the ice cream white. Hot glue the brown foam rubber sheet cut out to the bottom part. Decorate the ice cream with colorful rhinestones. These are sprinkles. Attach a strip of foam around the perimeter. This is the side part of the costume. Leave holes for hands. Cut out additional foam pieces for the top. Attach them on top of each other to make a thick layer. This way the top of the ice cream will hold its shape. Assemble the costume. Hot glue the other side of the ice cream. Cover the sides of the glaze at the bottom part with strips of a brown foam rubber sheet. Soft Mr. Squishy can't be a villain and a rude person anymore. He's so big and soft. say no to bad behavior. Mr. Squishy is such a cutie. Just take a look at how happy he is to give Unicorn her ice cream back, and how genuine he is apologizing. From now on, Mr. Squishy won't be misbehaving. No naughty tricks can touch his soft glaze. And now Unicorn will become his BFF. Our Mr. Squishy changed to a great extent, both outside and inside. Edna is so happy she goes back to work at her atelier. All her magical clients have dresses now, and no one needs a new piece of clothing. So Edna can turn on her imagination and create unusual dresses for her new collection in peace. But a parcel ruins Edna's peace. What kind of mysterious box is that? Let's see! Oh! There is a note! This is an order from the dollhouse on 5th Avenue. They need a look for a sweet party immediately, and it should make Barbie shine brighter than anyone else. The most important thing when you work on a design is to choose the right fabric. We need some candy shades for a sweet party and light materials. I think this pink fabric will be perfect. Fold an A4 sheet of paper in half twice. Cut off a corner and round the edges. Open the cutout. Fold fabric in half and trace the cutout on its wrong side. Cut it out. Sew two pieces together. Cut glaze from white fabric to be in the center. Sew the pink skirt and white glaze to a piece of ribbon elastic. Sew a strip of white tulle and gather it. Sew it to the bottom of the skirt. Make a nice top with puffy sleeves from a piece of pink fabric and tulle. Attach a piece of Velcro to the back to fasten the top. Decorate the glaze on the skirt with rhinestones. Well, the dress is almost ready. Edna is satisfied with what she's made. This shade of pink makes blush cheeks stand out, and these tulle sleeves make the look airy like a candy wrapper. But what will Barbie say about it? Is the client happy? Edna's phone rings all of a sudden, and meanwhile the client disappears. Where is Barbie? Edna hasn't finished her fitting yet. She couldn't have gone far away. She has such teeny feet. Any wonder is possible at Edna's atelier. The dress brought the doll to life, and now there is a living candy girl of a human size standing in front of the designer. She's so beautiful! Edna is taking a close look at the big version of her creation. We need to smooth out the folds. Hold on, what is that? Why does Candy Girl have only white socks on her feet? Cinderella's fairy godmother wouldn't allow this to happen, but Edna will fix everything now. Let it be cake shoes for Candy Girl. Draw a contour of glaze dripping on shoes. Make glaze from hot glue. Color the shoes with pink acrylic paint when the glue is dry. Paint the glaze lavender. Paint cake layers with cream filling on the heel. Attach an artificial cherry to the tip of the shoe. Make the glaze look textured with white paint and add whipped cream under the cherries. There you go! Now the look is complete. Edna checks out the last details. The designer is satisfied. Now she can go to the sweetest party in the city. All the sweet tooths will love this look. Taking a walk with Candy Girl is pure satisfaction. Except that sometimes sweet girls can be very fussy. She doesn't want to finish this lollipop. And Edna is inspired. She can make a great accessory from a lollipop, a bright and stylish hat. Paint a little hat lavender. Cover it with candies and lollipops. Attach the hat to a headband. Edna has quickly made a creative hat. This candy accessory suits Candy Girl's taste. Let's try it on. Excellent! This is exactly what this sweet look has been missing. The cherry on the cake. Oops, I mean the lollipop on Candy Girl. Edna Edna loves it! Edna and Candy Girl are discussing the latest fashion news of the fairy tale world while walking, and poor Mr. Squishy is coming towards them. He begs Edna to give Miss Human look back. He is tired of being a squishy ice cream. He wants to eat in a usual way and watch a soccer match. This soft thing ruins everything. But Edna is ruthless. Poor Mr. Squishy! It seems he will keep wearing this ice cream costume for a long time. Please help him! At last, Candy Girl gives in. Her heart is very soft, filled with strawberry jam. She can't stand it. That's why she gives Mr. Squishy her magical kiss. Hooray! The spell is broken. Mr. Squishy turns back into a regular boy. Thank you, Candy Girl. He's not going to have any business with Edna anymore. He will never forgive her because she's a wicked and cruel witch from a fabric store. Well, that's way too much. Great Edna won't tolerate it. It seems nothing can change Batty Boy, so let's turn him back into kind Mr. Squishy. Batty Boy didn't learn the lesson, and now he will be a soft ice cream for a long time. Did you like our sweet looks? Then write in the comments which of the costumes you liked more, Mr. Squishy or Candy Girl. And don't forget to give this